the Farm2Table Direct Show with just another section of live coverage with the Ozarks Homestead Expo 2024. And over my right shoulder is Dan Snyder with the Homestead. He's the Homestead CPA, and he's talking about tax and legal issues, things you need to be aware of as a homesteader or as a farmer that you might need to know about taxes and how that what you can claim for things and legal issues you don't want to get into. Stuff that every homesteader, every farmer needs to know is how to take care of their taxes and how to keep themselves out of legal trouble. With Dan, and let him kind of do with his presentation.
Let's say I have $35 worth of feed that I can assign, and how am I going to assign it? Remember those records we were talking about? I don't know exactly how much chicken feed I bought during the year. I know how many chickens I have. I can divide that number of chickens by that chicken feed, and I can come up with a reasonable idea how much per egg that chicken feed costs. And if I sold, 8 dozen eggs, I can calculate how much that chicken feed costs. Now, what you don't want to do, remember, you don't want to be hard. You don't want to write out the cost of your chicken feed, because that was going to be more than $300 anyway. So we don't want to create a loss. We're going to take all of our direct costs. And now, instead of report a pay tax on $200, we're going to reduce that for direct expenses associated with those eggs. That's an example.
Yeah,
so what do I know? I was going to have to pay tax on that $200 anyway. So by reporting it, that achieves a couple of things. First of all, since I reported it, the IRS is going to believe that I'm reporting it and I'm reporting it properly. Okay? If I treat it as a hobby, I get no deductions for the expenses. Why? Because a hobby expense is deductible as an itemized deduction. How many people in here itemize anymore? Okay, like 4. And that's exactly what the IRS did back in 2017. They said, we don't want anybody to be able to itemize anymore, except for the rich people who they're writing law for. So they still get deductions because they're paying, $50,000 with property tax or mortgage interest on their deductions and stuff like that. So they still get all these tax deductions. We don't. And so,
all right, everybody, there you go. Over my shoulder, Dan Snyder, Homestead CPA, and he's talking about what is a hobby, what defines a hobby, and what is the legal ramifications with that, with the taxes as far as what's deductible and how they do it. Very important information that you need to know if you're getting started in the homesteading and farming industries or in this, where you want to know what you can and can't do. But that was exciting, interesting stuff. To those that need to know, got a good crowd sitting around here soaking this up, taking this information in. And we're going to move on to our next thing. I think we're going to be out and maybe making our way around for the next little while. Anyway, till we see you here in a few minutes, keep watching, keep checking in, set your notifications, hit the like, hit the subscribe and share, ring that bell, do all those things.